La Plata, Argentina. Founded in 1882, this is the capital of the province of Buenos Aires and home to almost 1 million people. At its heart is Plaza Moreno, where the Cathedral of La Plata stands as the largest church in Argentina. And running off this central square, a network of linden tree-lined streets gives the city an unusual angular topography. Indeed, La Plata is known as the City of Diagonals. And it's this unexpected, angular spirit that has given rise to a variation of a very familiar game.
The idea of creating Padbol dates back to 2008, when it came to my mind unexpectedly. I wasn't thinking about creating a sport. I was in a meeting with friends playing football tennis, and then a ball went very far, so I went to get it. It bounced on a flower pot and it came back to me. And I carried straight on playing, without stopping, just as a joke amongst friends. And that's when the idea came to me, to develop something more dynamic than football tennis.
Taking place on an indoor court, Padbol references Footvolley, Padel tennis and Sepak Takraw, but its rules and format make for a quite unique discipline. With a scoring system the same as tennis, the ball is served diagonally, and the receiving two-man team must take a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 3 touches to return it. If the ball bounces off a wall, a player may return it with just 1 touch. A player may also shoot the ball back if it's within the 1-metre red zone by the net. Gustavo Miguens is Padbol's founding father.
The court is different from any other. It's been made specifically for this sport, because when I created it, I had to analyse the bounces, etc., find the right size to make it work. So the size is 6 metres by 10 metres, 60 square metres, and that's something I always mention. This is the sport that requires the smallest amount of square metres to play, but always keeping good dynamics. The player has to be ready to play at the very highest level. He has to be very well trained because it's a very demanding sport. It's a very powerful sport. We also created a specific ball to play Padbol with, because when we started with the initial tests, we used soccer balls. And those balls, if you ever play football, even as an amateur, you know that heading it many times can hurt. So since in this game you head the ball a lot, we had to create a ball with the right weight. So Padbol balls are specific to this sport. They're a bit smaller than the ones used in football, and much lighter. They weigh 320 grams.
Like in soccer, the use of hands or arms in Padbol is forbidden, but any other part of the body may be used. The ball can either be volleyed or it is allowed to bounce once. The construction of the floor is such that stress injuries to the joints are minimised, and physiological experts such as Boca Juniors team doctor Ruben Argemí have endorsed Padbol for its anaerobic benefits. Gonzalo Maidana is a member of the Argentine national Padbol team.
I think the whole of a Padbol match is exciting in every aspect. Anything can happen. There are many movements, you don't know what's going to happen, and as time goes by, it takes longer to score a point. There are always things to invent. There are many tactics. Every moment in Padbol is important. You get hooked, especially when you're playing it.
What I like the most is the fact that it's very dynamic. So it generates a response, an action. Because of the walls, you have to play quickly. Football tennis is slower because it doesn't have a wall. So this is much more dynamic, and that's why I like it.
Padbol is an all-inclusive sport played by both sexes, across all age groups and by players of all sizes and levels of ability. But to reach the top, there are a few key attributes that help. Lisandro Narvaez has competed alongside teammate Gonzalo at the past 2 Padbol World Cups, where Argentina has finished runner-up to Spain on both occasions.
To be a good Padbol player, you need to be skilled. You have to be fast, get used to the sport because it generates reactions and many sudden movements. And you have to be good at stretching, because without it, you would have limitations. And it shows when your opponents haven't trained or are not in optimal condition to play.
Perhaps just as valuable as the sport's competitive edge are the friendships that Padbol helps to forge.
We started playing as a group of 6 friends. We're still all playing together today. I think that Padbol made us get even closer because we travel together. We've been to the World Championship together, and another 2 boys have joined the group. So I think Padbol consolidates friendships and adds new ones.
Padbol has active federations in 14 different countries, and it's played by tens of thousands of people worldwide. It's especially well developed in Spain and has similarly strong representation in Scandinavia, Romania, Uruguay and Mexico. As president of the International Padbol Federation, Gustavo Miguen sees a bright future for his sport.
We've estimated that by the end of 2015, there will be at least 40 countries playing this sport. So it's exceeded my expectations, because when I created it, I never thought it would become what it is today. That is thanks to the people who collaborate in every country. This is a sport that is certainly on the rise.
Subscribe now to our YouTube channel for the very best of Trans World Sports.